So being bootstrapped or venture funded, it's obviously a choice. And you made this choice, but it never really held you back from getting to, the revenue scale that you're at right now, which is you've crossed 2000 crore rupees in GMV. Uh, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
So bootstrapped, I think that's a word that's been associated with you a lot. Why bootstrap?
I don't have a right answer for this. Why bootstrap? I think an honest answer on that would be that I did not know, or probably we did not really care when we were building Noise, about raising the fund. We did not come from the background of raising fund. We started in a very honest way of starting a business where you have to make money and with every unit that you sell. We were fortunate, I would say, that we could survive for first 8-10 years with profitability, with scalability all together being bootstrapped. But yeah, probably not coming from the background of fundraising and having people around us, that probably was the honest reason. I would say it took a lot of time. If you just go back, and today when I see that whatever revenue we have been doing in the net revenues are over and above 1,000 crores. It's probably, 7 years time. A lot of tailwind in the category that we chose. The wearable as a category, choosing when probably it wasn't obvious that Indian consumer will pay for a wearable device. Will Indian brand be able to give you the high quality or aspirational designs that at a price which probably Indian can afford at, or Indian would see a return on investment. So I think that probably worked in our favor. And I would say an early mover advantage for sure helped us to remain bootstrapped and still do not dilute a lot of money to the early consumer, because these early consumers in the tech space are the one who pay you well and allow you to get some gross margin which you can invest further in marketing or next product development or brand building, whatever you want to do. So if you see our entire the margins that we were generating were either going into the inventories or going into the tech and R&D, were not spent highly on brand marketing, on the large spends on any other competition where you are just fighting for larger players. What also worked with us was that we've been able to crack India as a market better than the global giants that were existing, right? So it was very difficult for any mobility or a tech giant who was sitting in US to come to India and solve for Indian customer. They were all solving for a global customer. But I think what worked for us, an early mover advantage of solving for Indian consumer and probably taking that advantage to quickly turn around the quantities and build volumes on that.